Hello, my friends of the early morning. Welcome back. I know you're out there, in the dark, ready for another story. And I know what you're waiting for. But today I'm going to tell you a story I've never, ever told you before. It's different. It's all too real. So please, grab your headphones, put them on, let the sound envelop you, and come with me. Travel another night. Because what I found isn't just a legend, it's proof. And I'm still trying to process it.
I don't know what I'm doing. I should have thrown it away. I should have ignored it, but I couldn't. Curiosity. Curiosity always kills us, doesn't it? Especially when you find something that silently tells you not to look. A few days ago, I was cleaning out the attic of my grandparents' house after they moved. Everything was in dusty boxes, but I found one that looked forgotten, hidden on purpose. Inside was a single VHS tape. No clear date, just security camera, home. I don't remember my grandparents even having cameras. It was strange, uncomfortable. I had an old VCR tucked away. For some reason, I felt I had to see what was in there. At first, it was just static, noise. I was about to give up, press eject, and throw the tape in the trash. And then it started. The recording. An empty house. Completely dark except for the faint moonlight. Everything covered in white sheets. The time on the screen in the top corner ticked away. I thought, okay, it's just an empty house. Maybe it's from a time when my grandparents lived somewhere else. But something made me deeply uncomfortable. That silence, a heavy silence, strange for a security recording. The minutes passed, and there, around 2:30 a.m., I heard it. A very faint, almost imperceptible metallic sound coming from somewhere out of frame. It sounded like a small object falling or hitting the kitchen. I rewound, turned up the volume, and yes, it was there. And that, around 3 o'clock, I saw it. One of the sheets covering a piece of furniture in the corner of the room moved slightly as if a breeze were passing through it. I know it sounds silly, it's just a sheet, but the windows were closed in the recording. There was no wind, there was nothing that could have caused it. I leaned closer to the screen. At 4:15, a short, ill-defined shadow appeared at the bottom, near the hallway entrance. She disappeared as quickly as she'd appeared. It was almost the blink of an eye. Was my own eye playing tricks on me? I wasn't sure, but at 4:45 the sound came. A very faint dragging, a creaking on the floor, coming from just outside the camera's angle. The light on the recording dimmed subtly. I tried to convince myself it was a cloud, but the sky was clear that night. I began to feel a chill that wasn't coming from my room. I wanted to turn it off, I swear, but I couldn't. It was as if the tape was pulling me into that dark house. The sheet in the center of the room was now slightly pulled out. It wasn't a movement anymore. Someone or something had pulled it. That small opening, that darkness beneath. I held my breath. I knew something was about to happen. Silence. Absolute. For a few seconds, the empty room stared at me. That silence seemed to scream. Then, around 6:05, from under that pulled sheet, it appeared. A long, thin, dark, bony finger appeared very slowly. It moved from side to side as if sniffing the air. I screamed, a muffled scream filled with terror. I saw it! I saw it! It wasn't my imagination! It was a claw. It wasn't an animal. It was something that shouldn't be there. The sheet began to shake violently. Whatever was beneath it was large and struggling. There were scraping sounds and low guttural moans. The tape began to fail. The image flickered in black and white, distorted. Time on the screen began to jump rapidly. The moans grew louder, mixed with cracking sounds. It was as if the camera itself was afraid. The image was almost completely distorted. Brief flashes of dark, misshapen shapes moving quickly. And then it froze. It stopped at 7:20 a.m. I tried fast-forwarding the tape, rewinding it, pressing play again. Nothing. The next 5 minutes of the recording simply disappeared. They were erased, as if something had cut that part out, to hide it, to erase the evidence of what happened. I didn't throw the tape away. I didn't have the courage. It's here, on the table, staring at me. And I can't stop thinking about what happened in those 5 minutes. What could be so horrible, so disturbing that the tape, or it, decided it shouldn't be seen by anyone? I stare at my window, at the darkness outside. The question that haunts me is, why was this tape in my grandparents' house? What did they know? And what exactly was in that house? And could it be that he was trapped in that tape? Or could it be that he followed me here to see if I discovered the secret? I need to turn this off.
And that was another chilling story. If you've made it this far, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more stories like this. And leave a like so this story can reach more people. And so I know you're there with me in the dark. And remember, what you don't see is what really scares you.